Welcome back, everybody. I am B Hood, and today we're going to be talking about when your opponent tries to hold on to that pawn, that F5 pawn in the Colorado Gambit. So let's get to it. The opening starts out, as we've discussed before, the opening starts out with the E4, knight to C6, standard operating procedure, everybody. Knight to F3, and we go F5. That is the starting point of the Colorado Gambit. He captures F5, and we go to D5, attacking to go to win our pawn back. And a lot of times your opponent would try to hold on to that pawn by playing the move bishop to D3. But our options, we're going to stick tried and true. We're going to attack that pawn once again with knight to H6. So in that particular way, we have two pieces attacking, and they love to hold on to that pawn. But in this particular one, when your opponent plays knight to H4. Now in this situation here, as you look at the evaluation bar, it is dropped into my favor significantly. It has given me an advantage, man, and we're gonna exploit that with this move right here. E5, the en passant on the pawn on F5 and attacking the knight on H4. But see, they have a sneaky move. They think we're gonna fall for the cheap trick of that queen to H5 check. Queen to H5 check is what my opponent does in this particular game, but here's the key. This was the reason for the move of knight to H6, because we're going to block that check with the knight. Knight to F7. We have a couple of winning chances. So he makes a blunder move of knight to G6. And as you can see by the evaluation bar on the left side of the screen, it has gone up significantly. But him trying to hold on to this goddamn F5 pawn. Let me get that, man. Let me get that. What is he going to do here? So now he said, oh, man, I messed up. Gave up a piece. He's thinking he sacrificed the piece to gain advantage or initiative, which he hasn't. Queen captures G6, and now rook to H6. Get your broad up out of here, man. He only has a couple of good moves with really two squares here and here. He has no other options here. There's no other options here. Okay, so what does he choose to do? He goes queen to G3. So now we're going to expand in the center, and again, E4. What you see is I have all my pieces are good attacking lines. Bishop to D6, he'd be one, getting the queen out of there. I'm not worried about him taking the knight or anything. None of that stuff matters. So he must do something with the bishop. And what does he choose to do? He chooses to go bishop to D5 and pin my knight. Now he's moved that piece 2 different times without moving his other pieces. Look, he still has all his pieces back here. All his pieces back here, they still in the hood. And what was this dude thinking? So I'll go ahead and take my pawn back. Not a big deal. We could trade out from here. I still have a lot of winning potential here. And he goes bishop captures C6. But seeing as though he has all 3 pieces over here, all his 3 pieces over here, why swing my rook? Why swing my rook over here? No, that doesn't do very well. I want to keep my rook over on this side because apparently I know he's going to capture. He's going to castle on the king side. Now I'm saying this now. Of course, I did think this when we were playing live when we played the game. This is not something that I had to look at and say, oh, maybe. So let's go here. Let's see what he does. What I do. I capture with B captures C6. I want to remind you guys that are watching right now that in this particular opening of the Colorado Gambit, your king will remain in the center. But don't be afraid. Don't worry about it. He will not be able to exploit that immediately. So you continue with your attack. And watch what he does. He wants to fortify his king, doesn't he? Fortify his king. He goes ahead and castles on the king side. He's created a weak point right there. That's a weak point right there. I have a rook over here, which attacking lines here. It's just going to get very bad. So let's see. Bishop to D6 is looking very bad for him right now. It's looking very bad for him. The rook coming down with the queen to capture means nothing because a simple rook to G6 will stop it all. So what does he do? He chooses to go with the en passant. He chooses to go with the en passant. That does nothing. Let me go and get that pawn out the way. And now you can see. The attacking lines. It's showing you with these arrows here. You see these attacking lines. You see and he's created a hole for his king on that square there. So let's see how he responds. He captures, threatening the bishop threatening the bishop. But see, that is the problem. Because I'm finna smack him. He's gonna be smacked within 19 moves of this game. Let's go. Boom. Bishop captures h2 check. Now, king to f2. Bishop to e5, threatening the queen and the pawn on c2. Queen to e3. And now another move, knight to e5. And as you can see, highlighted by that arrow here, we're looking for that check and forking the king and the queen. So what does he do? He drops his king back to e1. So he did a castle for nothing. And as you see, I've expanded all of my pieces. We're going to keep up the pressure. What do? Queen to h4 check. Queen to h4 check is getting worse and worse and worse by the minute. This king will not survive any longer. So let's see this. King to d2. King to d1, I mean. Another. Just keep applying the pressure. So now I go queen to g4 check. It's going to be over in the next 5 moves. Period. What does he do? Now, here is the play here. Now, see, you can get these type of moves from your players when they're in desperation. They want to trade queens. And the key thing, one thing to always remember, when you are attacking, when you are on the attack, you do not want to trade queens. You do not want to trade queens. So I give him a nice little doozy. Boom. And it hurts. That hurts so much right there. That hurts so much. And the game's over. He resigned over here with the 19 moves. So this shows you the deadliness of the Colorado Gambit from the Nimzowitsh Defense and what can happen if your opponent tries to hold on to that pawn with bishop to d3, knight to h4. So thank you for watching. I am B Hood. Thank you for watching. This is SPANK'UM Chess, and feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.